Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into Cognitive Behavioral Therapy by Olivia Telford, a practical guide to rewiring your mind. This book is like the owner's manual for your brain, packed with real tools to break negative patterns and find emotional balance. If anxiety, self-doubt, or overthinking run your life, you need these insights. We'll unpack 7 key takeaways that can truly shift your mindset. Grab a notebook and get ready. We're going deep into actionable CBT principles. Let's jump in. Alright, let's dive into a crucial concept. Your thoughts are not facts. They might feel like undeniable truths sometimes, but it's important to remember that they're just thoughts. Just because a thought pops up in your head doesn't automatically make it true. Our minds are constantly generating thoughts, ideas, and worries, and unfortunately, our brains often feed us negativity. It's a survival mechanism, always on the lookout for potential threats, or dredge up outdated fears from the past that no longer serve us in the present. These fears can be deeply ingrained, but they don't define our reality. The real power comes when you realize this fundamental truth. You don't have to believe every single thought that enters your mind. You have the power to choose what you accept as truth. Start actively challenging those automatic negative thoughts that creep in. Become aware of their presence and question their validity. Pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, is this thought based on concrete evidence, or is it simply fueled by fear and anxiety? You'll find that most negative thoughts crumble under the weight of scrutiny and logical examination. This isn't about suppressing or ignoring your thoughts altogether. That's not a sustainable or healthy approach. It's about investigating them with curiosity and a willingness to see them for what they truly are. Questioning your thoughts is a core skill taught in cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. It's a powerful tool for managing anxiety and improving your overall well-being. You become the gatekeeper of your own mind. Not a passive recipient of whatever thoughts happen to float by. You are in charge. You get to decide which thoughts deserve your precious attention and energy. This one simple shift in perspective can profoundly transform your inner world, leading to greater peace and resilience. Alright, let's dive into a crucial aspect of understanding our minds: cognitive distortions. These are essentially the sneaky ways our thoughts can get twisted, leading to unnecessary stress and anxiety. Cognitive distortions are those sneaky, faulty thinking patterns that twist reality, like a funhouse mirror reflecting a warped image. They're the mental traps that can make molehills into mountains and turn minor setbacks into major crises. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to taking control of your thoughts. Examples? Let's start with black and white thinking, also known as all or nothing thinking. This is when you see things in extremes with no middle ground. For example, if I'm not perfect, I'm a failure. Another common distortion is catastrophizing. This involves imagining the worst possible outcome, even when it's unlikely to happen. Then there's mind reading, where you assume you know what other people are thinking, usually in a negative way. And let's not forget overgeneralization, which is drawing broad conclusions based on a single event or piece of evidence. These distortions fuel anxiety and self-doubt, creating a negative feedback loop that can be difficult to break. They can significantly impact your mood, behavior, and overall well-being. The first step is awareness. You have to become a detective of your own thoughts. Start to listen to your self-talk, pay attention to the narratives you create in your mind, and spot these traps as they arise. Just naming the distortion, identifying it for what it is, weakens its grip on you. It's like shining a light on a monster hiding in the shadows. Then, challenge and replace it with a more balanced, realistic thought. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? Is there another way to look at this? Look for the gray areas, the nuances, the possibilities that exist between the extremes. Question the worst-case scenario. Is it truly likely? What evidence do you have to support it? And remind yourself you can't read minds. Focus on what people actually say and do rather than making assumptions about their thoughts. Remember, CBT is about striving for accuracy, for a realistic assessment of the situation, not about forcing yourself into false positivity. Identifying and challenging distortions is a continuous process, a skill that gets stronger with practice. And ultimately, it is how you reclaim your mental clarity and create a more balanced and peaceful inner world. Changing your thought patterns is like training at the gym. It takes repetition. Negative patterns formed over years, so rewiring your brain requires consistent effort. Each time you challenge a negative thought, you're building new neural pathways. Practices like journaling help reinforce these changes. Neuroplasticity means your brain can adapt at any age. Don't expect instant results. Consistency is key. Every small, repeated action adds up to real transformation. Embrace the process, just like an athlete training their body. Each rep makes your mind stronger and more resilient. Invest in your future self by practicing these skills daily. Here's a game changer. Behavior often shapes emotion. Don't wait to feel motivated. Take action first, and the feelings will follow. On tough days, do something small. A walk, a quick task, a call to a friend. Action breaks inertia and creates momentum. This is powerful for tackling procrastination, anxiety, or low mood. For example, attending a social event can reduce anxiety, even if you don't feel confident at first. Start small, but start. Your emotions will often catch up. You're not a hostage to your feelings, you can lead the way. Let's get practical. We're about to dive into a powerful technique that can truly transform how you handle life's inevitable challenges. With the ABCDE technique, a simple yet profound method. It's a step-by-step tool designed to help you navigate adversity and come out stronger on the other side. Think of it as your personal guide to emotional resilience. A is adversity, the specific situation or event that's causing you distress. It's crucial to identify exactly what's happening, the situation you're facing, pinpoint the trigger, the thing that set off your reaction. B is beliefs, the thoughts and assumptions you have about that event, your interpretation of the event. These beliefs can be conscious or unconscious, and they heavily influence your emotional state. C is consequences, the feelings and behaviors that result from your beliefs, how those beliefs affect your emotions and actions. Are you feeling anxious, angry, or withdrawn? How are you reacting to those feelings? D is disputing, the process of challenging those negative or unhelpful beliefs. Challenge those beliefs, question their validity and accuracy. Ask, what's the evidence? Am I catastrophizing? Is there another way to look at this? E is effective new belief, formulating a more balanced and realistic thought. Replace the old thought with a balanced one. This new belief should be based on evidence and reason. For example, after criticism at work, instead of "I'm terrible," a common negative thought, try, "This is a chance to improve." Reframe the situation as an opportunity for growth. This new belief leads to better feelings and actions. You'll feel more motivated to learn and less defeated by the criticism. Use ABCDE regularly to build resilience and clarity. The more you use it, the more natural it will become. Each time you practice, you strengthen your mental toolkit. You're equipping yourself with the tools to handle future challenges. It's a skill that gets easier and more effective with use. Like any skill, it requires consistent practice to master. Try it next time you're stuck in a negative spiral. Break free from those limiting beliefs and create a more positive and empowering reality for yourself. Journaling is a daily mental reset. 10 minutes a day can change everything. It's your space to process thoughts, spot patterns, and declutter your mind. Write down your thoughts, especially after tough moments. This helps you identify negative patterns and cognitive distortions. Use your journal to challenge and reframe those thoughts. Practice the ABCDE technique on paper. Consistency matters more than perfection. Track your moods, celebrate wins, and redirect your mindset. Journaling builds self-awareness and emotional regulation over time. The final insight: choose self-compassion over self-criticism. Most of us are kinder to friends than to ourselves. CBT teaches you to treat yourself with the same understanding and patience. Self-compassion isn't about excuses, it's about recognizing your humanity. When you notice your inner critic, pause and respond with kindness. Ask, "What would I say to a friend?" Then say it to yourself. This shift reduces anxiety and builds resilience. Self-compassion is the foundation for lasting emotional health. That's 7 powerful insights from Olivia Telford's Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. If these resonated, check out the full book for more tools and exercises. Remember, knowledge is only powerful when you apply it. Start today, even with small steps. Subscribe for more personal growth tips, and check the description for the book link. Thanks for watching. Keep growing, keep learning, and be kind to yourself.